What is up, everybody? My name is Blowy Kardashian, aka Kendall. Today I have my best friend Bradley with me. He brought it to my attention that he has only tried Arby's like a time or two. So today we have a delightful Arbys mukbang for you, and I'll show you some of that right quick. So right here we have just a French dip and Swiss. We have a chicken and Swiss here, smokehouse brisket, Greek gyro, double beef and cheddar, some sliders over here. He got the Jamocha milkshake, turkey roast wrap. But without further ado, I think we're gonna jump right into it and talk about some stuff. I know this is my first video, so it might be kind of crazy and a kind of get to know you video, but that's why I thought a mukbang would be perfect. Also, Bradley calms my nerves. He really calms my chi, so he's with me, and we're taking on this first video together. So Arbys mukbang, first things first. Brad Dog, have you ever had the French dip and Swiss?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so this is a staple. I want everybody to see. If you can lift up that sandwich for me and show the viewers here. So we got a little bit of au jus right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, it's a kind of a little bit crank. But right here we have some au jus that you dip into this sandwich right here, the French dip and Swiss. So we're gonna try that, give us our honest opinions. But overall, we're gonna be doing a lot more content like this. So if you like this, be sure to subscribe and give us a like. We're just starting out, so I hope you guys do like it and enjoy it. And we will be trying to post monthly, bi-weekly, something like that. But without further ado, I'm freaking hungry and it's not getting any warmer over here. Yeah, let's get into it. So since you've never had it, I say you take the first bite, you know, get some of that au jus in there, you know. Right here.
Not too bad.
See, my only critique is I don't like soggy bread. You know, but everything else about this is beautiful. I don't like soggy bread a lot. A lot of people like Salisbury steaks with like, you know, bread under them. Never was that way.
Yeah. I don't normally like soggy bread, but I don't think it's too bad, you know? Like,
That's fair, that's fair. But yeah, this is a known sandwich at Arby's. I used to work at the Arby's close to my house. We'd have people come in daily for these. Like they didn't eat anything else. Like,
yeah, don't think I can have it daily, but definitely
Me either.
very good.
Me either. But yeah, dude,
I gotta get some coffee in me.
Oh, you got to.
This. What was it called again?
It's called the Jamocha shake, guys. Make sure you show the viewers. Show the viewers there, man. And I'll cut up the brisket here for us, and we'll talk about some stuff while we chew over brisket and tell you guys how the brisket is, huh? All right. Perfect.
Yep. Very similar to a mocha frappe from McDonald's, I'd say.
It's definitely good stuff. Now you might want to show off your brisket a little bit. I got brisket in here, guys, not to get it confused. I did get brisket, but mine isn't the showpiece. The showpiece here is this gorgeous thing. All right? All right? But yeah, this is the brisket. Ooh! I love a brisket.
That flavor's strong, too.
I love a brisket.
Very good.
Overall, I think on my page, I want to talk about pop culture. So a common thing that I'm going to do with people when I invite them on to my video is I'm going to ask them a couple questions, mostly about streaming. So right now I'm going to ask you 10 songs that you would instantly add to a playlist right now.
Oof.
Right now.
Right now. Just for myself, not like for a party or anything. Okay. I definitely, you know me, I definitely gotta go classic with Hank Williams Sr. and Johnny Cash. So I'd probably go Ramblin' Man with Hank Sr. and Folsom Prison Blues with Johnny Cash.
Okay, two solid picks.
All
Two
right.
solid picks.
Oh, probably got him. Oh, goodness. Put me on the spot here.
You're in the hot seat. You're in the hot seat with the mukbang.
Queen for sure. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
Yeah, like.
I see a little silhouette. Yes, yes. Bars. Steady bars. Three solid picks. What do we have so far? We have
Ramblin' Man.
Ramblin' Man.
Senior. And Folsom
Prison
Prison
Blues.
And then Bohemian Rhapsody with Queen.
Of course.
Gotta throw in Josh Turner. If you don't get it by now, I'm a country fan. Your Smile, a very underrated song.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think I've heard that song maybe like 5 times, and you've told me about that song more than I've heard about it. You know, yeah. But every time I listened,
it deserves the.
Every time I listened, it was good. Like, yeah.
Everybody goes to his. Like, he has very little bit of music that goes to the pop country, and that's what the radio automatically goes to. It doesn't go to his country.
That's fair. I have a lot of, my favorite genres rap, hip hop and pop. I have a lot of hip hop stars that have a lot of like rich poetry, but then you hear like these poppy sounds and these like, you know, mostly pop choruses in hip hop. And I'm like, they had a whole album behind that one song that was amazing. Specifically, I feel that way about a newer album by J. Cole, Off Season. I think that there was like one song that was anywhere off of that album. Other than that, everybody slept on every single song on that album. But J. Cole is a big rapper in turn, so it's confusing when you see this big country star who's made tracks like Long Black Train and you know, like these hits that you hear about him. He's not a stranger to country music, you know what I mean? But to see some of his greatest work be in the shadows is kind of always a lame thing. Yeah. But okay, Josh Turner, Smile. What is that, 4?
Yep.
4. We got 6 more. We got 6 more.
Throw in some blues. Joanne Shaw Taylor. I've been loving you too long.
Okay. Taking it back.
Guitarist.
Do you have any idea, and I don't judge you if you don't, because you could ask me about any song I love and I probably don't know the exact year it came out. Don't test me on movies though. Don't test me on movies.
Definitely don't.
But do you know around the year that song came out? If it's a blues
I
song.
believe it was 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a more modern blues touch?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But probably one of her more towards the old school style of blues. She definitely throws in a lot of rock and roll as well, which I definitely love the variety in music that she does. Gotta love her British accent as well.
Bro, this isn't chicken. This is that country rib thing I got.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the new country rib from Arbys. And it's supposed to be like a McRib. Have you ever had a McRib?
No, I haven't, actually.
Let's give it a taste and let's talk blues, man. Okay? So, you got some new blues about you. What was the first song you came across that got you into blues?
Another one I would add to my playlist, Robert Johnson's Crossroad Blues. The oldest song I religiously listened to. I believe it is 38 when it was made. And was pretty much undiscovered for like, oh God, probably to the 50s, long after his death.
Jeez. So not only do you like blues and country music, the cool thing about Brad Dog here is I like hip hop, I like pop, and a lot of times I'll look into the background of it. Brad Dog digs into the background of his music, and it's kind of cool to see. He really studies it. He doesn't like artists really, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he likes genres, and he kind of digs into those and figures those out, and in turn comes up with a lot of his favorite artists that way, right?
Very much, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't do that. If my friends didn't play it for me, and it wasn't recommended for me on YouTube, and I didn't scroll across you on TikTok, sadly, I probably haven't heard of you. I feel bad about that because
I don't learn a lot about like a variety of artists from modern music because I know there's a lot of modern artists out there that are like really true to themselves, but it's hard to find them because, you know, just how much control the radio has nowadays. They just go with the very catchy stuff that doesn't offend anybody, you know, feels
the
good.
no backbone type shit.
Yeah,
like they can't have their own flavor. It's like you don't get airplay if you say this. And like I don't know if you've experienced it listening to radio, but I'll listen to radio a lot of times like rap songs, and they'll bleep out something entirely like ass or something, and then they'll say like, I don't know, goddamn or something else. And I'm like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Or they'll bleep out like a sexual genitalia reference, like the word penis, right? Mm-hmm. But they will play a whole song about sexual innuendos of taking penis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that is shitty. Like, I think that's why nobody coming up really listens to radio. Like, it's a dying thing, just like TV, really. But continue, because I am interested. I just don't know. I just take
One of my that was 6 songs now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Bon Jovi, "Living on a Prayer."
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, Bon Jovi. Yeah. Bon Jovi and Phil Collins was about all listened to for almost all the way through middle school.
Oh, yeah. I remember we used to jam Phil Collins. Me and Brad Dog were actually cousins, but we've been best friends since we met. We've discussed this a million times. It's somewhere
been
between
just over a decade since we met.
Just over a decade. Okay, cool. 10 years of friendship, you know what I mean? So keep going. Do you have a 7th yet, or are you still
7th? You start your list. I'm gonna think some more because
that's fair.
Top 10. That's hard to go with.
That is fair. Right now, my top 10, and I'm doing this playlist specifically for the viewers and for you to know. I'm doing this on what I listen to currently, what I would stop and jam to currently.
Same, yes.
Okay. So, right now I'm really feeling Beyonce. I'm going to throw Cuff It on there. Beyonce. That's my number 1 pick. Mm-hmm. It's a newer song off her album. I wasn't feeling the whole album, but I love that song. Second spot, I'm going Painkillers, Rainbow Kitten, Surprise. I'm about to cough. But I'm also thinking about my third spot. Let's see here. So Good, Halsey. I'm kind of bumping that right now, heavy. I'm going to go number 4, What's My Name, 5EO Foreign. Queen Naja, I think is how you pronounce her name, Naja. And Coi Leray. Anything Pink, but specifically, probably Just Like a Pill by Pink. I'm throwing in there.
Haven't heard a lot of these, or if I have, I didn't know.
Well, I know you've heard Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I don't know if you've heard that specific song.
One song that I would add to my list that you introduced me to is Here by Alyssa Cara.
Yes, I love that song. That song is oof.
Describes me in a nutshell. Introverted, just stay in the back of the room.
Right. So you got that one. Do you have any more?
Ooh,
I know you got more.
Okay, Jesus of Suburbia, Green Day.
Okay.
So I think maybe one more. Is it?
Yeah.
I gotta throw in some Hank 3. He's one of those artists where there's like 20 of his songs are some of my favorite songs, but I could never order them. But I'll probably go with Country Heroes.
Country Heroes.
Yeah,
Hank Williams the third.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think that's one I've introduced you to. Because I know you didn't really vibe with the Hank 3 songs that I introduced you to before.
To be fair, I do have a slight bias against Hank Williams 3 for no reason. You know what I mean? Just because I heard a couple of songs and I was like, I'm not feeling it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He is a bit of a character that comes across very strong if you're not used to his type, you know?
Yeah, that's the political way of describing it.
Yep.
Politically correct right there.
He just recently come out with some recordings on YouTube.
Oh, do you know any lyrics by heart or a quote we can take from Hank Williams? Hank Williams the third right now.
What, say that again? Sorry?
Do you have any quotes from those songs he just recently released that kind of prove his vibrato or why he's like one of those characters you just explained?
Oh, that's hard to say because I haven't like dug into him. Like he literally just started releasing them in like the last week or two, so I haven't gotten through. One I've just been repeating a lot is Half Past Two, just very bluesy. Like
okay. Now that is one thing I respect about him because you've told me a lot about him, right? I do respect the fact that he be genre jumping a little bit.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like he bends genre.
He can do country just like his granddad, and he can go into a little bit of metal, punk. Oh my gosh. And he can get very creative as well. It doesn't always work, but hey, he's a true artist. He does what he wants.
You got to take risks.
Yes,
you got to take risks. Now you got to dig in. Have you ever had a gyro before?
No.
Well, this is only getting colder. Go ahead and grab it. You got this. We're making a mess over here. It's going to get messy.
Oh, God.
It's a card table anyways. Screw it. While you dig into that, what did I get into? I got into 2, did I? 2 songs?
I think so, yes. You mentioned off a lot of artists, but I think we only got 2 or 3 songs.
Okay. I did mention Pink Just Like a Pill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What's My Name? Just Like a Pill. So Good, Halsey. Slide Away, Miley Cyrus. I love that song. I'm gonna have to go Stay Out My Business, Rod Wave. I'm gonna have to go Stay Out of My Business, Rod Wave.
Yeah, that's an artist you've definitely got me onto that I never would have discovered in a million years without you.
But he's so good, so good.
Oh, yeah.
And he is really mainstream now, too. But
with his style, you wouldn't believe it. He goes very outside the box, which I respect a lot.
The rhythm and blues he brings to the table is just kind of crazy. He has to make the list. He would probably make the list a couple of times, if I'm being honest. But I'm trying to give everybody equal opportunity.
Same.
I'm going my 7th spot. One Last Time, Ariana Grande. Banger of a song. 8. See, dude, I also run into this where I love 80s music, right? But I don't know a lot of the titles and artists of the 80s music I like. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just to get my 80s representation out there and let you guys know that I do actually like 80s music, I'm going Limelight, Rush. As my
Rush is one I definitely got to get around to. I haven't heard a lot of.
Oh, it's really good. It's like, I would say it's ahead of its time for classic rock. But even people who listen to classic rock, like, respected it. You know what I mean? So, I definitely put them on the list. And then, while we're on this 80s train, I really do like the 80s. But Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper is just one of those songs that is always going on my playlist. Have you heard that song? If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time.
It sounds familiar. If you played it, I'd probably recognize it.
You would. And it's probably the best thing to ever happen to the 80s. didn't live it or experience
it. No exaggerations there?
No exaggerations. No. Yeah, the best thing to ever come out of the 80s, other than Back to the Future.
Fair enough.
That was my number 8 spot.
I've lost count.
Well, I'm throwing 2 more out there.
Yep.
I'm going Figures by Jessie Reyes, but not just Figures. Figures, a reprise featuring Daniel Caesar. I think that's Daniel Caesar's part, and that is beautiful. And the whole song just kind of changed and shit, so, from the original. So that's my number 9 spot. My number 10, gotta make any playlist that I make, she is on 100%. I don't think I've ever made a playlist since discovering her that she has not been on. When the Party's Over, Billie Eilish. Boom! Boom!
Very good pick.
You gotta throw Billie on there. Yeah. When the Party's Over too, even the music video, dude, it's so beautiful.
Her music videos in general.
Her style, her personality, dude.
Love it.
And like, I was walking through the mall one day, dude, and this is a funny story, kind of. So I was walking through the mall. I see a Billie Eilish shirt, and I'm like, I'm about to cop that. You know what I mean? I don't care about being feminine around people. I don't care about none of that stuff. That's not what triggered me not to buy this shirt, right? What triggered me not to buy this shirt is Billie Eilish is younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy to think about.
So hard to think.
Like, what am I doing? I'm eating Arby's right now, and she's probably in Belgium performing for 400,000 people. Like, that's crazy to think that she has adults out here looking up to her.
Yep.
That is crazy. And her brother Phineas, have you heard any of his music?
I believe I've heard a couple of songs.
Just,
One where it was both of them, for sure.
They're just so freaking talented, dude.
So yeah, with the...
So one thing about younger artists, you were saying?
Okay, so a young artist that I just can't wait to start putting out more stuff because, you know, she done like 5 or 6 songs when she's in high school. Tegan Marie. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've heard of her.
It was a long time ago, but I sent you Keep It Lit from her. And that was one she released when she was probably 15. 15 years old. We were probably 19 watching WrestleMania in your parents' basement.
Yeah. 100,000%. That's what we were doing.
Unbelievable to think about.
We probably had it lined up. WrestleMania, obviously play a little video games in between there. Pokemon movie, Zombieland. We probably had it lined up just for that.
Yeah. 300 as well.
Oh, yeah. 300. God dang,
over and over and over.
I had to buy 3 separate discs of 300. I went through 2 discs of 300 back in my Zack Snyder 300 day phase. That's another good question. Top 5 movies you're bringing if you're stranded on an island.
Oh.
Ooh.
Stranded on an island. There's plenty of movies with people stranded on an island. I don't know how many of them are realistic enough that I've watched that would be helpful, you know. But,
right. It might hit just a little too close to home.
Maybe.
You throw that on, you have a mental breakdown. You're never getting off that island. You start talking to volleyballs and shit.
You gotta get one where they eventually get off the island.
There you go.
I would go with Blue Lagoon, The Awakening.
There you go.
And they didn't have to wait too long, you know?
Yeah, I'm fucked. I
and
was
they
going
fell
with
in love,
couples retreat.
You know?
That's fair. But 5 movies you can always watch.
Alright. So, yeah, 300 is definitely in there. Has to
be. That's what I like to hear.
Goodness. I would probably throw in Unbroken as well. Very sad story, but very inspirational at the same time.
That is a really fun
And as a
movie.
runner myself, I can relate to the mentality in a way that it takes to just keep persevering, though definitely not on the level that, oh goodness, blanking on the name, it's Louis something. What is his name?
Yeah, no, you had me at Louis.
We'll have to look it up afterwards. But
yeah.
Definitely not on the level of what he went through.
Dude, we'll pop up a little picture and it'll say his actual name.
Yep, there you go.
Bam.
There you
Here
go.
he is, Louis, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, that's good. That's 2 good picks right there.
Yep.
2 good picks.
And one that I've enjoyed even longer than 300, Troy.
Okay.
The theme of war.
Resonates with me. The theme of war just
here we go.
really gets me going.
Which, one thing that I love about Troy is it shows war for what it is. It doesn't show like, okay, these are your good guys, these are your bad guys. it shows how one stupid mistake and misunderstanding can just unravel, put thousands just at a massacre, and
that is very true.
And an entire country just reduced to rubble.
Right?
Like, literally. Two more movies. Oh. Thinking of shows.
That's always sneak in. You're thinking of movies.
Yeah.
You're like, oh gosh. Bro, I'm getting full, but I have to try that turkey roast, and it's on your side of the table.
Oh, yes.
Bring that over here while you're thinking about that. Let's unwrap this wrap.
Yep.
All right. You get half too, because I've never had this either myself.
Really?
Really?
You worked there.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's not the easiest to cut though.
Mm.
Wait, you did 3, right? So 2 more?
Yep, I done 3, so 2 more. Oh. I'd probably throw in Titanic. That's. I know that's a rough one for you.
Worst movie of all time, bro. That's so bad, bro. Such a bad pick. You had me in the first half.
Hold on. More specific, Titanic, along with its deleted scenes that definitely should have been in there. I know you got a budget, but you've already gone with over 3 hours. Just make it 4 hours and
14
throw in
minutes, bro.
Oh goodness!
I'll accept it as your favorite.
Yeah.
I ain't vibing with that shit.
Understandably.
Shout out Leonardo DiCaprio. I really don't know why I hate it so bad. I think it's just boring and long-winded. For me.
It was for me at first too, and I mean, of course, I was in 4th grade whenever I first watched it, so
right.
Of course, that's gonna seem boring, but that's one of the actual sinking of the Titanic is one of those historical events that I just kind of grew to for reasons that I don't even know, but it just fascinates me how it's just a perfect example of why you need to be prepared for everything, because literally it seems like almost anything that could have gone wrong for Titanic did go wrong, and like even just 3 changes, even with 20 other mistakes, could have saved all those lives.
Right? That is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
So.
I respect your choice, but damn.
One more movie, though. Oh, my goodness. I gotta go with Coach Carter.
Oh, that is a good pick.
I burned myself out. I burned myself out on it for a little while, but I'm coming back around to where I can start watching it again, and I'm trying not to watch it too much again because greatest sports movie definitely for me.
That is a good pick.
Yeah, just
that's a good pick.
Definitely my favorite movie with Samuel L. Jackson.
And I'm going. If I got stranded, I'm going right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna get my grades out the way. Back to the Future Part 2 is coming with me.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Specifically Part 2, Back to the Future Part 2 coming with me. You ready for an Edgar Wright double feature here? Okay. So I think right now I'm obsessed with Last Night in Soho, directed by Edgar Wright. I'm also bringing Baby Driver too. Have you?
Baby Driver, yes.
Yeah, you saw Baby Driver. That's what I was trying to think. I was trying to think if you did see it or not.
I'm surprised it's way up there on your list, but it's definitely a good movie for sure.
Yeah. Now this is where it gets hard. Because I got like 5 that I need to fit into here.
Yep.
So I'm going E.T.
E.T., one I need to get around to.
E.T. for sure. I'm also going. My number one spot is between two.
While you're trying to decide, I forgot one that
Throw it
I don't
in.
know what I would kick out of that list, but I gotta squeeze in Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
One of my favorite comedies. Second one just beats out the first for me.
I gotta go Dunkirk for
Dunkirk.
my fifth one. Yeah, I love that movie, man. Kind of like when you were describing Troy, it kind of reminded me of like why I liked Dunkirk so much for seeing it, because that movie is a movie you can rewatch endlessly, and every time you rewatch it, you watch it in a different light, if that makes sense. It's like the best way I know how to describe it, just like a different stigma around it, really. But yeah, Dunkirk, and then I'll throw in an honorable mention, since you kind of kicked one out and threw in Rush Hour, just so we're even.
Yep.
My honorable mention would have been Jordan Peele, Us. I thought that movie was freaking terrific. Yeah.
One I need to rewatch, I think, after seeing how it went, because along the way I was kind of confused, but I think if I rewatched it, I would like it a little bit more.
Right. No, for sure. I definitely understand. Like that's if you think about any movie I threw out there, it's rewatchability factor.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
I can watch any of those movies and 10 times over see something I didn't see, or you know what I mean? But damn, dude, look around at the decimation we left here.
And we haven't even got to these sliders yet, which I definitely gotta try. But
Yeah, give us that on it. So far,
buffalo slider.
So far, how are you liking Arby's? Scale from 1 to 10.
I don't know why I always thought I wouldn't like Arby's. Like, I guess I tried it whenever I was really young and didn't appreciate it. Then all I wanted was a hamburger from McDonald's, you know?
Right.
But yeah, everything I've tried is very good. Like,
and cheap.
For fast food, like, blowing my mind. Like,
Yeah, no, they're known for that roast beef.
Let's try this
You
buffalo slider.
That's the first chicken you got from there, you know what I'm saying? How's that?
That's very good as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. So overall, you've tried their newest and latest creation, this here, what was it? The country style rib sandwich, I believe is what they call it right here. You need to try this turkey roast. It's pretty good, but the sauce kind of overpowers it a little bit to me.
You want to try that?
Yeah, I'll give this a little nibble. But I'm getting full. A bitch was snacking while you were talking, like something fierce.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm getting there.
I was shoving shit down my face so quick while you was talking. Oh, good.
Very good. What was this again?
It's the roasted turkey breast wrap.
This might be my favorite.
Really?
Which again surprised me because I normally don't like cold meals. But
it's from their market.
This one gives you a little bit of everything, you know, the sauce, the vegetables, of course, and then the meat.
Oh yeah.
They have the perfect balance, you know.
Yeah, no, and that's what mukbangs are for, is to figure out what's the best here. Shit, how many times do you go to a place that you've been going to for years? You want to order something, but you know you like this thing. Mukbang, you don't got a fucking choice. You're eating.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But yeah, overall, do you have an overall score for Arby's? Because we did taste pretty much everything they offer on the menu.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't get every edition of everything, but we got the roast beef. We got the French dip with the au jus. We got some sliders. We got the new sandwich. We got a wrap. So if you had to rank it, the only thing we didn't get is sides, which I told them about leaving. We're gonna provide you guys with those slides at a later those sides at a later date. Promise you that.
And desserts.
And desserts, the turnovers too. We balling on a budget, bitches. So do we? So do we have a score, 1 to 10?
All right.
Arby's. Oh. Before you do that, there's something magical here. Thank God you still have some of your French dip. Do you mind opening that top bun for me? All right. So this is their signature sauce, man. Now I'm smearing it in here so you get a good taste, right?
Yeah.
And now you get a classic roast beef. The Red Ranch is different. So if you try that beef and cheddar, it's going to have a different sauce on there. This is the Arby's sauce, first take, first reaction. Tangy.
Yeah. Not for me, but I can definitely see how it'd be very popular. It's just kind of too strong for me, I think.
Okay. And I did
Strong
smear
and
that bitch.
runny,
I
yeah.
did smear that bitch in there, but if it's too runny, that's not something I can help with. But yeah, no, I'm partial to the sauce. I like it. I like it a lot. But if you have 1 to 10, I keep interrupting you.
1 to 10.
But let's get it out there.
I would probably go with an 8.
8. That's a fair. I'm around the same. I'm around a 7.75. I can't really pin it down. So to be safe, it's a 7.3. But I think this has been a cool first edition of my mukbangs, which will be a reoccurring segment. I'm sure you guys are going to get a lot more Bradley content, and I appreciate you stepping out for my first video, man. That really helps. But if you guys like what you see, I'm going to be doing this with a lot more guests, a lot more of my friends. Comment down below what food stops you guys want us to go to. Also comment the list we did. If you had to throw 10 songs in a playlist today, what would they be? And if you had to take 5 movies to a stranded island with you, of course you would have all the utensils to play movies, but that's it. What 5 are you bringing? So let us know in the comments. Everybody have a great fall. This weather is beautiful. Bradley even thinks so. So you guys have a good day.